Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am here for Revolutionary Girl Utena, episode 12 and potentially 13, but given the way that episode 11 went, we might have enough to talk about with 12. We'll see how long the response and discussion-y stuff goes. We'll see. You'll already know this because you will have seen the title and it will have the numbers in it. I'm stupid. Shut up, Teeaboo. Okay. So I'm recording this kind of late because stuff with The Promised Neverland happened. Anyway, I'm really thrilled to be watching this. Genuine enjoy. I'm drowning in reaction videos. Okay, so last time on episode 11, everything has changed. Anthe has been taken back, this time by Toga? Toga. I want to say it's Toga. Is that correct? I hope that's fucking correct. Oh, God. What if it is wrong? What if I call him Toji again? Student council president, guy who's kind of a jerk. The episode was really interesting. It raises the question of whether Anthe has been going along with Utena of her own volition or simply as part of her whatever weird thing makes her the Rose Bride. I don't know. Regardless, she is no longer Utena's Rose Bride. She has been taken away. And that's not good. Now, Utena at this point has an out. She can get out of this whole dueling thing and walk away, and the series would be over. But there are 39 episodes, so I don't think that's gonna happen. Here's what I think is gonna happen. I think we're going to rehash at least a couple of the major duels that have already happened, because all of those characters have sort of grown up a little bit, and because of losing to Utena, they have their own reasons for maybe wanting to duel again. Now, I don't know if duels happen between members who aren't in current possession of the Rose Bride. It may be that those duels occur between Toga and those members because they choose to fight him for Anthe. But I don't know. I feel like it makes more sense for them to fight Utena, but I don't know. In any case, this is the big subversion. This is the first one at least. I'm sure there will be many more to come. But this is where the story starts to go off the rails. It's been very much on the rails, with the exception of the comedy episodes where like it's literally side stories that are literally off the rails. Now we have derailed this train, and the whole story of Utena and Anthe together as Rose Bride and Rose Bride Master Duelist person is no more. So either she has to fight to get Anthe back, or she ends up moping for a while about this, or both, or neither, or I don't know what to expect. Fuck it, Ikuhara can do whatever he wants. Let's get into the episode, shall we? She'll stuff. If you like the video, go ahead and do that. If you're not subbed and you want more, I'm gonna make more, so you might want to do that. If you are subbed and you're not getting videos, you might want to hit the bell. Oh, I didn't say, right. If you hate the video, go ahead and give it a big old thumbs down. It's totally cool. But if you're gonna do that, if you could let me know why you dislike it, that would be really cool, because then I can know where I can improve. That would be really helpful. Thanks. Go away. Okay. If you really like this content or want next week's Utena reaction a week early, patreon.com/Teeaboo is a place where you can go to get Discord access, where you can chat with me and a bunch of other weirdo weebs about cool stuff like anime and stuff. And also have the opportunity to vote in polls for what I watch next, and early access to all my weekly content. So it's a fun time. I would recommend it. Of course I would. I have no ulterior motives in doing that. It's not like it's the only reason I can eat. Okay. Episode 12 of Utena. multiple versions. There will be multiple versions of this video. There will be links in the description to the picture-in-picture versions. They'll just be the episodes. So, like, all the discussion and stuff won't be in those picture-in-picture versions. So come back here for that and just skip the timer part if you want to watch the PiP part. Okay? And then all the discussion stuff and the timer-based version will be on YouTube, and there will be a beep beep timer. It'll go boop 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 beep, red, yellow, yellow, green. And on the green light and the beep is the same frame that the video starts playing on my screen. So if you're playing along with your own media, that's probably when you want to hit the button. All right? All right. Beep beep timer goes here. I wonder if there are multiple OPs. If so, then I guess it would be 13 episodes per core. If it's 39 total, and I guess it's 3 cores. So maybe there'll be a new OP on episode 14. Are we at the season finale? 12 and 13? I'm gonna ask somebody in the Discord that while this is playing. Yep. Indeed you did. Because you hesitated. Oh. Right. Oh, this is that teacher. Oh, she's not in class. Perhaps for friendship's sake. So is she off moping? Yeah. Oh, fuck. Damn, the way her transparent hair covers her eyes. Crazy. Uh-huh. Yeah, that girl. Cause I'm sad. I'm too cool for school. Not exactly. So you see, there's this dueling arena, and there are these rings. Is that her leaving? Well, you see, there's this dueling arena. Oh. Her normal girl's uniform. She's gonna come to school dressed as a normal girl. All the blush. Yep. Dressed in the usual. Wow. That's interesting. But it's not you. Ah! That feel when you meet your ex. I hate this. I hate it. I hate it. This is not okay. Choo-Choo looks all freaked out. Have to be normal. Have to be normal. Interesting. Social pressure. Interesting. Yeah, I got a question. Why are you such a dick? Ooh. Ooh. Interesting. I'm so not okay with this. Seriously, bud? Bruh. Bruh, stop. Bruh, I'm not okay with this. I'm with you, Wakaba. I'm fucking with ya. I'm not okay with this. What? Why did you throw that at Anthe? Oh, did he move out of the way? Oh, fuck! Utena's the one doing the slapping now. No! Everything is wrong! Hey! Oh! Fuck yeah, Wakaba. What the hell? Oh my god, that slide. Sliding into these DMs. True enough. Is he calling his biddies? Interesting. Waiting for her by the gate. Sup? You can't end this just by apologizing. I like that. Well, you see, there's this dueling arena, and these rings. Wow. Take it back, Utena. Take it back. She's gonna think that she can't, isn't she? Is it getting through? Good. Good. Excellent, even. Mother trucker. Sup, bitch? I'm back. Give him a smack. Let's fight. Oh, just like that? We're actually going. Okay. Hmm. Wow. Wow. A sword from Judy. Okay. To properly set the last scene. And this instead of Zetaiunme. Sup. Take back myself. Yeah. Right. He's gonna do the fucking pose. That's not your pose! I don't feel like she's gonna win this one. What? Fuck, we don't get to see it? What the fuck? Suddenly a lightsaber? What the fuck? What the what? Oh, what? Bruh, hacks. Tearing off the facade that she's been putting on. Interesting. For you. Wow. What? With the broken blade, whose flower falls. Dios shows, motherfucker! She gonna be in the right uniform? Not yet. Hello, Anthe. Good to have you back. Oh my god, what a great episode! Fucking so much symbolism and a message and some really interesting stuff. Okay, so let's talk about the uniform, because the uniform change is the thing for the first half of the episode. Utena's idealized self as a prince has been shattered by this whole exchange with Toga completely. And we get a symbolic representation of that, of her via her taking off the black boy's uniform and putting on a girl's uniform, and instantly it feels super wrong. But she's accepted almost universally by everybody who doesn't really know her. All of the girls are still blushing about it. All of the girls are still really into it and like, oh, she looks even better like this. This is so great. She's being normal. And the only person who sees through it is her closest friend, Wakaba, who sees this as a perversion of the Utena that she knows. She's like, this isn't you. This isn't right. Your deal is that your normal is different from the average normal, right? Like, God, that's a hell of a thing to unpack. Because what makes Utena an interesting character is that her baseline normal is totally not what everybody else thinks is normal. And from the perspective of like the teacher or the person in the administration who's yelled at her for wearing a boy's uniform before, she's abnormal. She's a problem, and that's a bad thing. But from our perspective as viewers, and from Wakaba's perspective as her friend, and from Utena's previous perspective as herself, her actions, the way that she dresses, the way that she acts more like a boy than like a girl, is all perfectly normal for her, because she doesn't equivocate normalcy with what's the word for going along with the flow? Conformity. There we go. She doesn't. There's no equivalence between normal and conforming, right? And that's sort of the message here, is that her normal is her being herself and expressing herself the way that she wants to, and this is not that. Now, by another note, like, you could say that to conform can be the thing that you want to do to express yourself. Like, that can be normal. But not in Utena's case. In Utena's case, her identity is so different from the average norm, or whatever we want to call it. And Utena, or Wakaba, has this great scene where she's like freaking out trying to wrap her head around this. She's so different from the accepted norm. Her norm is counterculture. Her norm is gender bendy, like being herself. And that's what makes her interesting and cool and awesome. And so this whole episode being framed as Utena's journey to take back herself is fantastic, because she's not doing it for Anthe. She's doing it for herself. That's an interesting twist to this, because I thought we were going to get an episode's worth of Utena moping, and then some kind of realization that Anthe is important or whatever, right? No, instead we dodged that, which could have gotten a little bit cliche. We dodged that by fighting Toga in order to take back her normalcy, to take back her weird version of normal, and Anthe just happens to be included in that. This is so good. This is so good. That's so good. Okay. Another thing that I really liked, when Wakaba was waiting by the gate, and Utena pops up, Wakaba says to her, "You can't fix this by just apologizing." And that, I think, is a jab at your average quote unquote normal shoujo, because in a story like Sailor Moon, the characters can kiss and make up, right? Like, all you need to do is say you're sorry, and then it's all okay. And in a lot of anime, that's the case. In a lot of stories, that's the case. But that's not how it works in this case. In this case, Wakaba doesn't want an apology. She wants Utena back. She wants her friend back. And so she cuts right to the heart of the matter without really understanding what's going on, because she doesn't need to understand the details of what's happened. All she needs to understand is, you are not the Utena that I know and love. Where'd she go? Bring her back, and then we'll talk. And so she just, like, that's exactly what she does. She yells and screams until she gets her back. Oh my god, the slaps. The slaps. Oh, that was so good. So Wakaba tries to throw water on Toga, and he moves out of the way. So that in and of itself is interesting. Like, he knows that Anthe is right behind him, and he moves out of the way, letting her take the hit. At least that's the way that I read the scene, was that she throws the water at Toga, and Toga just dodges deftly, and Anthe takes the whole splash. Which is just amplifying his disregard for Anthe as a person, and all that shit. But then Utena slaps Wakaba for this because she's yelling at Anthe, like, this is all your fault. It's your fault because you and Utena had a fight. And Utena is like, you don't get it, Wakaba, and slaps her. Wakaba fucking slaps her right back. Woo! Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Because this whole scene, we are in Wakaba's shoes. Like, we don't really know what Utena's going through, what she's feeling. We know more than Wakaba does, but in my case, at least, I'm rooting for Wakaba. She's the one who's rooting for Utena to get back on the horse, put on the prince's outfit, and fuck some shit up. And I'm right there with her, like, yeah, let's do it. And then we go and we do it, and it doesn't make any sense. Toga displays the true power of the Sword of Dios, coated in like rose bride-ness, becomes like a lightsaber thing, and he blows some shit up with like a flick of his wrist, which is awesome, but I don't get it. And then Utena fights and fights and fights. She gets her sword broken, which I think is the same thing that happened in the first fight that she has, right? When she's fighting Saionji, her sword is broken, and she goes for they do the final stab thing, and she wins because plot. It's literally like hand waved, and we see the outline of the prince, and seems like Dios chooses her again. She's up against a better fighter with a super weapon and like all kinds of stuff, but she wins because she's supposed to, because that's the way the story goes. That's the way the final scene ends. But it's not even the final scene. There's a shitload more. What? The Shadow Puppet girls were interesting in this episode. I don't really know what to read into with the Shadow Puppet girls and what not to read into. They're weird. They're weirdos. But you knew that. Let's see, what else was interesting? There's so much interesting stuff. We get a repeat of the scene where Anthe comes to Utena and tells her, like, I'm the Rose Bride, I'm with you all this time. But Utena cuts her off, like, I don't care about any of that stuff, let's just go home. Because she's a lot less naive at this point. Now, where do we go from here? That's my question. Do we dive into Toga's weirdness and like try and do another duel with Utena for Toga to win Anthe back? Like, where do we go from here? How does this work? Why did Jori give her the sword? I don't know. Miki didn't seem too happy about this either. He had like his head in his hands during the student council meeting. He did not seem happy about this. About Toga having Anthe. But I don't know why. Interesting. Okay, let me check the Discord and see if people have responded. Nobody's responded. Okay. I'm gonna watch episode 13. Fuck it, let's do it. Beep beep timer goes here. Okay. Okay, we get a repeat of this. I wonder if there will be any different parts to it. Okay, it seems to be line for line same. Plotting a Okay. The dueling arena. Whoa, we're starting with them. And they're back in the UFO. Ah! Got that on tape? Who is she? What? Who is he? The real prince? The fresh prince? Of Castle in the Air? Holy shit! What? 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 Is this a recap episode? But from the perspective of the prince and whoever the fuck that guy is? Is he end of the world? Is he one of the end of the world? What's going on? Right. Not only broken, but with a broken kendo sword. She was clueless. Spirit of the prince. So it was very much the same. See ya, bitch! The duel called Choice. That was Miki, right? Oh, right. She fought Saionji a second time. Interesting that this is apparently the duel of choice, and she says, I had no choice. Right. Gosh, why is it so easy to forget all this stuff? Nope. So I'm hoping we get some kind of something about what happened here. Now your sword is broken. Okay, explain more. This is a recap episode, right? But, like, there are bits and pieces of stuff in here that are new and very interesting. Reason? The sister? Love. Okay. They won't ever. What? Because they've all had hope taken away. Ask and you shall receive. Wasn't him that she wanted. Why was it piercing? Wait, what? Nanami. We get to see Nanami in her suit. That shit really cute. A pawn in the game. You could do so much better, Nanami. And then if she keeps... Oh. Oh. Oh, he's up. We'll both profit equally from it. Is that Anthe? Was that Anthe? Was he just joined by Anthe? Oh, you know, just out. In a glass cage. Haha! Another ring? All of the people, all of the men. What? Okay, so it would be really easy to dismiss this episode, just be like, oh, it's just a recap episode. But first off, I like the conceit of this recap episode. It recontextualizes all of the previous duels and gives them titles, which is in and of itself really interesting. Like telling us retroactively the lessons that were supposedly learned by Utena, or like the purpose of the duel or something. Neat. Lots of reused footage. I can't wait to see what the booklet with the things says. I'm sure that, what's your name? You comment on every video, and I really appreciate it. Let me find the comments. Oh, baby. Yeah, Grunge Hamster. Grunge Hamster puts the DVD box set comments, or like blurbs written by Ikuhara on every episode. So I cannot wait to see those, because I'm sure there's some interesting stuff about this episode and like why it's a recap episode and why it's decided to have been done this way. So we met the prince, kinda, and this other random guy who's got the same skin tone and hair color as said prince, and but he's not the prince, and he seemed to walk away with Utena, with Anthe, and that doesn't make any sense. I don't know what's happening. What the hell? Interesting. And we get a whole bunch of, like, this is the first time that we've gotten anything from that perspective, or any view into the castle in the sky. There's this, like, this ball thing that the prince is sitting on, which I guess is that the egg? But I thought the world was the egg, and its shell had to be cracked. What? Whoa. Lots of weird shit. Lots of weird shit for a recap episode. Interesting enough that I actually watched the recap episode. Okay. And kind of ominous, like a new set of challenges is going to begin. Okay. Cool. I'm all for it. I guess I'm gonna wrap this up now. Episode 12 was amazing. Episode 13 was a recap episode with a bunch of really interesting and weird stuff that I don't know how to explain. Cool. I've been Teeaboo. This has been Utena, episodes 12 and 13. I hope you've enjoyed them as much as I have, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Peace.